Hey, what's up, Faithbox? Welcome back to Everyday Faith, a brand new month, the month of June, and we have a new theme on boldness, which I'm really excited about. I love the month of June because it's my birthday month. In fact, today is June 1st. My birthday is 1 week from today, next Saturday, June 8th. So I'm stoked about it. Turned 33 years old. And so I've always loved June because it's the beginning of summer, it's my birthday, all these different things, and kind of a culmination of that. But I also love this theme that we're jumping into, and we'll kind of talk about this throughout the month. But boldness is something that we all really should be comfortable with. It's kind of weird because, as a Christian, you walk the fine line of humility, right? But humility and boldness go hand in hand. It's not arrogance. Boldness is not arrogance. Boldness is not like overconfidence. And it's even different from confidence. Boldness is about, being daring. Boldness is about taking risks, about taking steps of faith. And that's part or inherent of the Christian faith. And so I'm excited to jump into this topic and this theme, and I'm excited to see where God takes us this month. And I'm excited to hear from you guys. I'm excited to see how God works in your lives and the steps that he's calling you to take. And so throughout the month, we'll talk about this, but feel free to email me, ricky@faithbox.com. Any of your stories or your testimonies, what God is doing to you, or doing in you, I should say. Find me on Facebook, Ricky Ortiz, and happy to connect with you guys there as well. But let's celebrate and encourage one another as we step into this new theme. And so we're going to jump in with day one, a devotion from a scripture or a passage found in the book of Isaiah. It's Isaiah 45:19. And here's what the scripture says. I publicly proclaim bold promises. I do not whisper obscurities in some dark corner. I would not have told the people of Israel to seek me if I could not be found. I, the Lord, speak only what is true and declare only what is right. I love this. This is God speaking. This is God kind of maybe putting his stamp and his signature on this, that he speaks, he declares bold promises. He says, I don't whisper in some obscure dark corner, which, maybe it's like that dark corner over there. That's not how God operates. And here's what the devotion says. When we think of being bold and where our boldness comes from, we need to look no further than God himself. God does not shy away or shrink back. He proclaims declarations and promises that are loud and bold. God does not hide or sit back. He is bold because he is capable of backing up everything he has said, and he will fulfill everything he has intended. It's this boldness from God that should give each of us the confidence to be bold and live boldly. With God at the center of our lives, we can trust that his words and his promises for our lives will come to fruition. When I love this part, when you know who is standing by you and who is living within you, you'll find yourself experiencing new levels of boldness in your faith and in your life. I love the way this ends, and I love the tempo that it sets for the beginning of the month. We can be bold because our Father in heaven is bold himself. He doesn't shrink back. He doesn't sit back. He doesn't hold on to something. He moves forward, makes bold promises, bold declarations, so that we, in turn, can live boldly because we can trust him at his word. We can take what he says is true. And we know that if God has promised it, that if God has declared it, we can live into it. And so as we go through this month, I want to encourage you to live with that, like kind of come back to day one. We'll do this video today. You'll read this devotion today, but don't lose sight of this. Come back to this devotion, come back to this video, come back to this day, and remind yourself, that God is challenging and inviting you, each of us, to live boldly because he speaks bold declarations so that we can step into them, so that we can live into them as a community and as individuals, as followers of Jesus. So let that be this charge for you this Saturday morning or this Saturday afternoon, whenever you're watching. And then I'll be back with you tomorrow as we continue Everyday Faith.